This bitch got control problems. The rapper began his rant before accusing his ex of keeping his son from him. I gotta go through lawyers to see baby future. The effery for 15K a month. He continued. I just want baby's future. That's all. I have been silent for a year and a half. I ran out of patience. Ciara just announced that she is expecting another child with her husband, Russell Wilson, and the streets believe the future is insane. We all know that even though it has been years, Future is still smitten with Ciara, and she has moved on now that she is pregnant again. It has caused him to have a mental breakdown. This happened a few days after he clowned Russell for no reason, and it's the ideal revenge from Russell, who also knows how to get under Future's skin. Future believes Ciara became pregnant despite him, so Ciara just announced that she is expecting her third child with her husband, Russell Wilson. And we know that Future is somewhere crying and throwing everyone know that he is super obsessed with Ciara, and the thought of her being with a new man who treats her better than he ever did, something that he can't seem to deal with. Don't be so smitten, Future. You were abandoned 9 years ago. Even though they split, Future urges and confronts her to move on. Okay, just to explain why this scenario is becoming increasingly complicated and why Future has always despised Ciara getting with her present spouse. Ciara rejected Future. She promptly moved on from the romance and began dating NFL quarterback Russell Wilson. He is the best thing that has ever happened to her. Their romance developed swiftly. After only a year of dating, they married in 2015, and Russell adopted her kid with Future. Since then, he and Ciara have been parenting the kid together, and Russell has been more of a father figure to Future Jr. than Future himself. And say this is another reason Future is so irritated with Ciara and Russell. He is, however, envious because he cannot stop talking about Russell and Ciara. Those two have free rent in his thoughts since he always shades them without provocation. He has even gone so far as to mock Russell and Ciara for waiting till marriage to be sexual. They frequently discuss this element of their relationship, and while most people appreciated, if not applauded, their decision, Future was not one of them. He was filthy and chastised Ciara for not waiting while she was with him. He stated, "God told me something else. He's not telling me to be patient. But I assure you that we will pray afterwards. We prayed once we finished, that it was real." Ciara was a married lady at the time, so this was impolite. This, however, did not charm Ciara's interest. So Future went on the Breakfast Club and branded Russell a jerk for shoving Future Jr.'s pram, claiming Ciara was using him for clout. Of course, I wouldn't want someone pushing my son like that. The first rule, as I agree, if I was a kid and my mom had a dude pushing me, I would have jumped out the strollers. Got nannies, you got assistants around you, anybody could have pushed a pram, you letting people catch that point because you know what it is. But it was evident that he was attempting to cause bane between Ciara and Russell because he kept messing about with new women. But he also had difficulties with Ciara moving on. He further accused Ciara of keeping Future Jr. away from him, claiming that this B has control issues. I must go through the legal system to see the baby's future at the BS for $15,000 monthly. I just care about the baby's future. I'd been silent for a year and a half and had run out of patience. Ciara faced enough and decided to go to court, suing him for $15 million for defamation, libel, and slander. According to sources, Ciara thought Future's prior statements were made with malice at the time, and he was forbidden from speaking on private family concerns concerning the baby's future in the future. Ciara also disputed that he kept his son away from him. According to TMZ, Ciara claims in the complaint that she goes out of her way to ensure Future sees their baby. She also criticized him on Twitter, stating, "Someone is so dishonest and ignorant that they do not deserve a response. Furthermore, the primary attention should be on being a good parent." Russell, as previously said, was more of a father figure to baby's future. So, Ciara was suspicious about the future. On the other hand, Ciara has gotten back at Future by remaining married and prospering. Ciara and Russell now have 2 children, a daughter called Sienna and a son named Win. According to Future, he goes insane every time he learns Ciara is expecting another child with Russell because it reminds him of his pregnancy and how it might have been him. but he's just caught in the never-ending baby mama turmoil. Many feel he only pursues Ciara and not any of his other exes or baby mamas because he still regrets losing her and wishes to reclaim her. On the other hand, Ciara realizes that he never stands a chance with each subsequent child. And now that Ciara has announced that she and Russell have their third kid, her fourth total, it's high time that Future needs to get over it and move on, since she will never return to him. Ciara announced a music video for her new song How We Roll on social media, and she said, "You look at me like that again. We make another kid, you, my heart. I'm your rib at Russell Wilson." Future has remained strong ever since, and people believe he had a nervous breakdown when he learned the news because he is usually eager to pounce on everything involving Ciara and Russell. Like the rest of us, he found out on social media, but everyone has been praising Ciara, and Wilson's Future has been fighting back tears in private. And the hilarious truth is that it's only been a few weeks before Future arbitrarily took jabs at Russell in his new song with Quavo titled Turn Your Clip Up. He said, "Go yard bag, tote the cutter, I got it off the field, F. Russell." He was probably expecting Ciara or Russell to respond so he could begin art drama, but neither did. Russell simply tossed some next level shade this way, tweeted a photo of himself with Future Jr., and it captioned, "Best part of the day, #dadlife." Insiders close to Ciara and Russell have said that the pregnancy has made their relationship even more perfect, and they are thrilled about the upcoming baby. "It's amazing how much energy she has when pregnant," the insider remarked. "She's one of those women who has had energy throughout her pregnancy and always refers to her life as organized chaos. But her organized chaos has gone up a notch. She enjoys being a mother. Therefore, this is what she does. This is what she has always desired and has Russ. They've always wanted a large family." And if you want to know anything more, a source close to Future claimed that he feels Ciara is doing this to get back at him for all of the stress and trouble he has put her and her family through. He believes she is attempting to demonstrate how happy she is without him. Fans wrote in the comments, Russell Wilson didn't answer Future, only shouting F since he knew Ciara was pregnant again, giving him something to be angry about. The kind person always triumphs in the end. Future has been sobbing for Ciara for 10 years since she can go away and never look back. Ciara is also expecting her third child. "I know Future is crying and chewing his pillow in his room. He probably hasn't eaten either." Future said F. Russell, and Ciara suggested betting. Yeah, he is enraged. Fans following Ciara's path to marriage and parenthood have developed a strong attachment to her relationship with Russell. She is the traditional fairy tale ending that many women seek, especially if they have been victims of violence or betrayal. It's also why many of her admirers use Ciara's Prayer, a song by Summer Walker that is effectively a request for a love similar to Ciara and Russell's, as a war cry for assisting in the manifestation of the type of love she's found in Russell. Future is sick and he must be suffering from it, but we'd want to hear what you think about the scenario. Why do you think he's so infatuated with Ciara after all these years? Let me know in the comments. So that's all from today's video. If you like this video, please like, share, and hit the bell icon for more controversial stuff.